it's much harder to contest this area. And then we could slide on taking the lead as a mage.
Yeah, so it doesn't always have to be your bruisers calling everything. This was pointed out to me. Is our brim attack was like, you're as a mage you see a lot more than potentially your bruisers do, right? Like if you kind of play with the wide FOV, right, all zoomed out and everything like that. Um, you can kind of see pretty much everything that's going around you, right? And this was pointed out to me is like you can also take the lead as a mage and tell your group, hey, group up here, top the road, and we can collapse on the enemy in the back line or something like that. Um, just it's that constant communication type of thing. Just you don't have to be afraid to taking the lead as a mage. Because ultimately, right, your call can be a good call, right? If it's a bad one, it's a bad one. It's whatever. But as long as there's constant communication within your group and where to play, that's ultimately a lot better, right? Because I've been in those groups where there's just no comms, no nothing, and you're like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do, right? If you have to take the charge, then so be it.
Yeah, this is really important. As a mage, you have to be pretty vocal too. Some VODs I've seen where it's only the bruisers saying stuff, but bruisers, you know how there's a meme where bruisers just are like always in the mode of looking for the next clump, where clump.
Work
It's
clump.
because they're left click enjoyers. They're gonna be swinging their axe. They're gonna be left clicking a lot, so they have a lot less time to assess where they need to be next. As a mage, as a support class, you can fill that gap. You can be the one calming, hey, you should get out now, or hey, this is where we want to play next. Communication as a 5-man is what leads to success in an army. Because if your 5-man can create an advantage by trading your cooldowns for death timers, that's how your group can move on to assist the next group. It's literally why you have people preferring a experienced 5-stack than pugging a group. It's because there's communication and there's teamwork there that can help the army just from that teamwork alone. But that starts with communicating. A lot of people don't communicate enough, and I know in some wars it's really rough. You get shat on and you don't want to talk, but you need to communicate. Even if you're losing, you need to make the next play. You need to find the next area where your team should be playing next.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's the last slide. Wicked, did you want to pull up a VOD?
Yeah. Let me run back into town and I'll pull up the Brightwood one.
Okay. In the
'Cause
meantime,
that
is there any questions?
Uh, One thing that you talk about is positioning, right? So,
Mhm.
in your opinion, where is like the best place for IG to position after they finish using their ability? Like, is it the backup bruiser, enemy backline, side point? Like,
You have
your
to,
suggestion.
so to answer the question, you have to assess. Like in this right picture, let's say we clear this clump here and there's sacreds everywhere.
Hmm.
Find a sacred while you're watching your team and right click. Make sure all of your cooldowns are up. Some situations will be different. It's really like case by case. Sometimes it's better to walk into point because there's a lot of sacreds on point. So it's just something you have to gauge during a war. Uh, Never run, like you can play safe by like skirting outside of point or going to the forest, maybe going over here or finding where the healers are. Um, but yeah, it varies all the time. But if
For
you have a secret,
me, I
yeah,
like
go
to
ahead.
stay like a hop back distance from like the clump. That's pretty much my safe zone normally. I find you're pretty safe there because normally everyone's focused on the clump rather than like the hop back from it. So you don't want to
And
be healer distance, but you don't want to be out of screen. So
yeah, and also like when you're taking fights, you should be aware where there's soft spots. Like imagine if this right slide over here was just all these guys were just shifted onto point right here. The next best place would be to play would be right here and opposite. You want to just find soft pockets where there's no clumps, basically. And that's your safe spot, while you're also contributing to the team. You don't have to stay permanently on point. You can like tiptoe edge on and off. But like to answer your question, safe for IGVG does not mean you run all the way back over here in the forest.
Yeah, because I also think a lot of our IGVG is playing a little bit too far back.
Right.
IGVG is almost just as tanky as a medium bruiser, right? So getting
Yes.
on and off point, and even playing enemy backline for harassment should be encouraged in some occasion.
Yes.
Because you're a mage, like you call it a mage, but you're actually a semi bruiser. Have support. You're like a support bruiser in a way.
You're literally a tank because you have all your abilities are almost all defensive and offensive. Like Oblivion gives you stam, you have Ice Tomb, you have Ice Shower, that gives you speed and fortify. Your Scream gives you fortify. So you really are a tank, especially if you are running 200 con, which you should be. So I said this earlier, but if your bruiser is playing on a clump and they say I'm gonna shock it, and your instinct isn't to run there in a straight line or like a detour towards your bruiser, and instead you're just standing there orbiting it and left clicking, you should probably sit down and have someone review your VOD and hammer in how to play IGVG, because you need to be up in the clumps. If you're not in scream range, within a second or two of your bruiser calling something, you should probably review your positioning. And also, I know a lot of groups have 2 bruisers, 2 IGVGs. It's okay if you're one of the IGVGs that plays back a little bit. Like when I play with Wicked, I'm usually the idiot that always runs in first. And then Wicked is the guy that plays on the edge and will back me up and scream again after I've screamed. And he can assess where to play next. So there's different play styles. You just have to judge and juggle it like war by war. There's always going to be different situations. You can't just say you have to play here, you have to play there. But ideally, you want to play around point and play where it's best for you and most impactful for the army. So like anywhere that limits your enemy's entryway onto the objective, which is the point. So between fort and point is where you want to be. Ideally, don't solo scream anyone unless it guarantees a kill. Don't solo scream healers because you probably won't kill them. Scream should be either following up your bruiser or setting up a clump. You as an IGVG, you have a lot of tools to set up your army. All you have to do is scream, vine, wall. You literally have 5 to 7 seconds of CC right there if you hit all of it. Yeah. Any other questions? Wicked, do you have that VOD ready?
Yeah, I got it pulled up.
You do? I'm gonna exit out of my stream then. Okay, everyone tune into Wicked's stream.
Alright. Let me... Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna put the volume for comms a little high, so you guys can kind of hear like the comms and stuff like that for the group. Let me speed it up a little bit here.
It might be muted.
Crashing all left side.
Oh, I can hear it
bro.
now. Okay.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going big, right?
I got hit. Yeah, I'm rotating
Yep.
big. I'm with Vicious.
Shockwave on this right here.
I'm coming up.
Secret
I'm
and
coming up
Vicious.
top right here.
Healing Vicious.
Scream, Oblivion. Oh, Oblivion.
Get
Healing
Watson right
Vicious
here.
again.
Get Watson.
Double runs on Bolter.
Secret and Wicked.
Screaming on you.
And
Vicious.
Wicked.
I just got a shockwave on that too. Mung is weak.
Oblivion at your feet.
Right now.
Healing Wicked.
Nice, thank you. I'm gonna wall there.
Secret and Standby.
Down right here.
Healing
Double
Standby.
rain right there.
Like 2 min real quick. Getting out.
On super.
3-2. I'm out.
I'm gonna ult this.
I'm opposite bot right now a little bit, trying to play safe. Screaming on that group.
Healing Wicked.
Oblivion as
Shocking
well.
this group.
Secret on
Yeah,
some
Walking
guy.
on you, some guy.
We could right there backed up a little bit because he noticed everyone
Green
coming
right
in.
here.
Wipe there.
Oblivion right here.
But he's able to go back in because everyone's ignoring him. Like kind of what Tech said. You just bounce out really quick.
Feeling vicious.
Everyone is just gonna be
Secret on vicious.
stupid running towards clumps. You can back up. Wait for them to pile
Shockwave
up
on Voltaire right now?
on your bruiser for a
Scream
second
on-
and then
oh,
go back in on
Oblivion
them.
on Watson.
Maybe a little bit.
Double random Watson.
Yep, double runs as well.
Feeling wicked.
He's dead. Nice, thank you. Let's play on point a little bit here.
I'm on point. I'm standing on point. That was a waste.
Secret on some guy.
Oblivion down on point.
I'm gonna wall top.
Shockwave on bottom point here.
Feeling vicious.
Weak. They can
Walling the
melt.
road.
Scream right here.
Watch. Look at the road. Look at the road. Look at the road.
Feeling some guy. Feeling
you, thank you.
Hmm.
This heals.
Scream on that. Oblivion at your feet, some guy.
okay. Secret on wicked.
Rusty dies.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Double
Nice.
run.
Double rend right there.
We're going C, right?
Yes, we're going
Yeah.
C. We go low side. We go low side here. We do not go up top.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys have paid attention, Wicked hasn't really dodged.
There's a healer
unless
right in
there's a
front of you.
shock on him.
Wado. Or
Look,
something.
look at all this coming from.
Your
look at all
stand
this coming
management
from
is really
ramparts.
important.
I'm still done.
Should focus for it.
Oh my god. Gotta cleanse.
Secret on wicked.
I'm on my ping right here.
I see you. I'm coming to you.
Coming.
Double runs
Oh,
on
I just
you.
instant melted.
Gonna wall on top of us someday. Hang on, I gotta
Green.
get into him.
Oblivion.
gotta get out of here.
Wicked on wicked.
Oh,
7
in-
seconds on respawn.
in-
7
in-
seconds on respawn if you're gonna die.
I'm out. I'm
Oh,
out.
I'm dead.
Feeling some guy.
Alright.
3 seconds. Play your life now. Play your life.
Alright. Instant respawn. Rally point.
Feeling wicked. Oh,
We
there's
wanna
a huge
go.
bomb over here.
I'm gonna grab some. I'm gonna buy.
Grab consumes.
There's no shot you chasing me as a fucking bruiser, bro.
I got a well top
Who's chasing you?
That's alright. I got binds up. I'm on bonfire right now.
Okay.
I got into him.
Feeling wicked.
Uh,
Secret on some guy. Feeling vicious.
gonna vine top the road.
Scream. Oblivion.
Oblivion as well. I
Into.
see some guy screaming.
I'm
on
gonna
me.
start working my way a little bit
Oblivion
closer
down.
to
Double
the
rend,
right
double
here.
rend on that.
Double rend right there.
Wicked and vicious.
Oblivion at your feet, some guy.
Feeling
Gonna
vicious.
wall top
Shit.
right.
I'm looking top side right now.
Yeah, double
3
rend, top
seconds
side.
on spawn. 3 seconds on spawn.
Screaming. Top.
Feeling some guy.
Oh, I just
Secret
got
on somebody?
that fucking massive
Oh
one.
shit.
Yeah, I'm playing Oppo. I'm playing opposite bond right now, trying to stay alive.
Respawn's 5. Respawn's 5.
Okay.
So this is that slide that I was talking about. Playing life a little bit. Vicious is coming back from respawns, and I'm right playing
Wait.
behind them.
I'm gonna wait for bruisers. Where you at, Vish?
I'm coming in now.
Okay. I'm gonna rotate back.
There's a clump right here on our side of point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
push into it right now.
Oblivion on it.
Low side of
Oblivion.
point, I'm shockwaving.
Yep. Vines on it. Vines on it. Screaming. Double rends.
Secret on vicious.
I got wall.
Good wipe there.
Nice.
I'm gonna stay on point right here while we have numbers.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
on
crop
top
up the
point right
road. At a point, I'm shocked. I'm coming in now.
now. Okay. I'm gonna rotate back.
There's-
So Vicious calls that he's gonna rotate back in, right? So that's why I know I gotta rotate back to bonfire
There's one right
side.
here on our side of point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
push into it right now.
Oblivion on it.
Low side
Oblivion.
of point, I'm shockwaving.
Yep. Vines on it. Vines on it. Screaming. Double rends.
Secret on vicious.
I got wall.
Good wipe there.
Nice.
I'm gonna stay on point right here while we have numbers.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
on
crop
top
up the
point right now.
road.
Yeah, top
I
road,
just want to
top
point
road.
out his positioning
Double rends.
a little bit, if you guys notice. He stays like a hop distance from the fight, but he's also like playing safe.
Right here.
Yep, I'm coming to
Okay.
road to fight it.
No.
Oblivion.
Screams.
Secret on vicious.
I'm entombing to cleanse real quick. Getting
Yeah,
out.
Vicious.
Fall entombing.
Getting out.
I got well top of point.
Double rents.
Get a
On
glide.
the road. Gonna wall their road.
I'm backing out of this for a second. Yeah, get out of that decline.
Walling.
Feeling vicious.
The team is
Secret
doing
on
a really
something?
good job
Top
of
right.
communicating. You don't have to copy them and
I'm moving
slow
on to
everything,
point
Look at
here.
Oppo. Look at Oppo.
I'm autoing for.
but
Yeah,
generally
right
they're
here.
all playing together,
Yeah.
even if they're not next to
I
each
got
other
it
all the
into
time.
him real quick.
It's because they're
Secret
all
on wicked.
talking.
Nice, thank you. Screaming.
Top left.
Healing
Top
vicious.
left's
Right here
massive.
is huge. Right here is huge.
Yeah, opposite bond. They're all opposite bond right now.
I'm ulting that. I'm ulting that. I'm ulting that.
Scream. Oh,
Secret on some
oh
guy.
fuck. I got exploded.
Screaming. I gotta pull out real quick.
Weak on low point. Same.
I got no cleanse.
Healing vicious.
Thank you. Good heal.
I got
I'm gonna move
bind.
top
I
left
got-
to point. Top left to point. There's a big clump.
Top
Healing
left.
vicious
point.
again.
Come in, come in. Vinding,
Super
binding top
vicious.
left. Vines on top left. Screaming as well.
You got a well top
Into me.
left.
Into me. I'm out. 3, 2, 1. I'm out.
Him getting focused.
Where you at?
Look at top of point. Look at top of point. Look at top of point.
Yeah.
I'm on top of point right now.
Gonna wall.
Secret
Gonna
on
wall
vicious.
their road. Gonna wall the road. Look at the rotates.
Secret
Look at the
vicious.
rotates coming in. Oblivion.
You walled the road because blue is extremely heavy on their side of point. You just want to try to
Screaming
limit
top
where
and
they
vicious.
come in.
I'm on
Secret
top
on
of point
vicious.
again.
One thing that is also very
We
important
take point
is
here. We take.
to call when you exit the tube. So
Yes.
your healer's not gonna be wasting a single target on you.
I think
So-
it's
Yes.
good to call it when you're entering it.
It's both. It's when I'm entering and when I'm exiting.
Because if you're low, you can call 3, 2, 1, and your healer can Q DE. And also call tomb when you do tomb, so your healer doesn't waste the cooldown on you.
Yeah. So
Point. Top left to point. There's a big clump.
Top
Healing
left.
vicious
point.
again.
Come in. Come in. Vinding.
Super
Vinding top
vicious.
left. Vines on top left. Screaming
That's
as well.
perfect right
You got a
there.
well top
Into me.
left.
Into me. I'm out. 3, 2, 1. I'm out.
He
Can you get
tuned
them
because he
focused?
was stand broken
Where
there.
you at?
Look
He
at top
can't
of point.
dodge
Look at top
anymore.
of point. Look at top of point.
Yeah.
I'm on top of point right now.
Gonna wall.
Secret
Gonna
on
wall
vicious.
the road. Gonna wall the road. Look at the rotates.
Secret
Look at the
vicious.
rotates coming in. Oblivion. We gotta get it. We gotta get out of here. Screaming top
Healing
left.
vicious.
I'm on
Secret
top
on
of point
vicious.
again. Thank you. We take point here. We take point here.
Yeah, we do. We got it. We got it.
Voltier's right on our side of point. He's dead. He wiped. I'm moving
Doing
to middle.
something.
I'm going straight to middle.
I gotta buy
Hey, I'm gonna buy two.
or not.
He wants to start cleansing. Okay. I'll buy cleansing, my bad.
so many patterns.
Everybody bloody
Yeah.
block the
Oh, also,
buy.
this is really important. When you take points, immediately buy cleansing pots. That's the only time
Gonna go fight A real quick.
you kind of have an advantage over defenders.
First few cleansings.
I'm 5.
Because they can respawn and buy, you can't.
So we're still B though, right?
Yeah, we'll be. You got a couple people coming in behind you guys. You have
They're-
a couple people
they're
coming in
covering
behind you to
me.
pinch you in.
Oh, come on. Are we going straight to our gate?
A lot of people just closed in behind you. There's like a lot of people closed in behind us.
We're going B.
Pre-pounding.
way
Secret on some guy.
Yeah. Oof. Walling on you, Vish.
What? I
Screaming
saw
on
it
you.
there.
Oblivion. Double reds. I got nothing for you, some guy, not yet.
Healing some
I
guy.
got vines. Gonna come up.
See, he's
Okay.
sucking. He's right clicking right there to get cooldowns. But yeah.
Yeah, and then here I do want to point out that I did fail to like pre-cleanse this
Doing some
engagement,
I got vines. Gonna come up
Good cat. Good cat. Oh.
Secret on vicious.
and it literally almost kills me.
Well mid.
into me.
Healing vicious.
My well. I might die
I'm
here.
coming. Vinding.
Yeah, I'm dead, I'm dead.
Oblivion.
Double rented that.
Oh,
Double
4
rented that.
seconds on respawn. 4 seconds on respawn.
Got a
Two
back.
I try to do it pretty much every time that it's up, if I'm able to. Here I just kind of failed to.
The cleanse
You-
pot does
you-
have an animation, and you still do get staggered, so you have to dodge shocks, but... Right?
No, I've gotten stun lock. Well, I've gotten stun like shockwave, but I was still able to walk out. Like you get the animation lock for like maybe like a 0.2 of a second or some shit like that.
Main.
Get
You-
back out of here. Erish, behind
You do get stunned, but you can
Yep, I see
just
them.
walk away from it as well.
It prevents the rend and the stun debuff for like 5-6
can get that.
seconds.
Thank you.
No, there is a lot of them over here.
So if he had cleanse there,
Secret over here.
he sucked and he had his scream up, it
let's
probably
fucking
would have been a really big
dance.
play. But he didn't cleanse there.
Screaming. Oblivion. Double reds on that.
Healing some guy.
Walling.
Let's kill their healer.
Green.
Secret on some guy.
Oblivion.
Where?
Killed it. Yeah, I killed it.
Yeah, it could be
Yeah.
this. Yeah, it would be the same thing.
Gonna Oblivion
Yeah.
Dollar real quick.
That's
I think on
actually
some
how.
attacks,
Okay, clear it
Stoneform
up,
is
clear
really
it up.
good for that reason.
Yeah, quick.
Gonna soldier
Brand,
here.
Oblivion.
On Warhorns a little bit.
That's how I practiced cleanse pots was in OPR. I was using stone form, and I would run
Focus your
in
middle Warhorn.
when I had it up.
Yep.
And
Yeah, same.
Give me this down. Left.
Left, yeah, left.
You can
Well, that's Ant right there.
yeah, you can simulate like clicking wherever your cleanse pot usually would be with like a hearty meal,
I got
just
vines.
so you
Take
have
it over
muscle
here.
memory,
Gonna
but
vine on you.
you
Vish.
wouldn't have that effect in
Vines.
OPRs, but
Being
it's just
vicious.
something you can practice.
Coming in now with I'm ulting on it too.
Okay. Double Rends on that.
I'm gonna ult this.
Oblivion.
Feeling vicious.
Gonna wall on them.
Well, that's Ant right there.
I got vines.
Do
I got
me.
Take it over
vines.
here.
Cleanse.
Gonna vine on you, Vish.
Mouth.
Vines.
Feeling vicious.
Yeah, you see. Yeah, you
Coming in
see.
now with
That's what I was talking about. The animation happens, but you're still able to walk away from it.
Feeling vicious.
Coming in now with I'm ulting on it too.
Okay. Double Rends
Just
on
say
that.
new world.
Oblivion.
Feeling vicious.
Gonna wall on them.
Secret and vicious.
Walling.
Yeah, like when you have cleansing up and you can pop
Thanks, okay.
regen and
Oh.
oak flesh,
I'm
you can
in.
play very
I'm gonna get
aggressive
up.
with your wall. Even if your scream
Yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
up,
Get up here.
like
Because I can heal
pressing
you
right click
over
here
there.
isn't ideal. He
I'm
had
going
his
up.
wall up.
Secret and
He
wicked.
pushed
too.
forward and tried to wall the
I'm
enemy
up.
to set up his
Screaming.
bruisers. Because he had
Alright,
all this
up.
shit up.
I'm with Vicious.
It's a good defensive wall right there for the way.
I'm on right side. Let's start taking out
I'm
horn.
on right side.
On the left.
Oh, no,
Yep.
left. We're left.
I'm getting this horn.
Jay Flamis has such bad aim. Oh my god.
Okay, we are getting chased away.
On B gate.
Yeah, Snarks and me. Just 3 healers over here. So don't worry, don't worry.
Watch out, we got a bruiser coming in.
Hey.
Screaming on them.
Big gate is open, kind of.
They die here.
They say everybody up top. I'm dead.
Double Rends. We're good. We got a lot of horns out. Gonna go to the right.
You guys are inside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up. I just spawned.
We're on left side.
Okay.
They're trying to repair middle right now. Oh, they're coming up choke right now.
Yeah. Walling on that, some guy. Vines on that.
I'm ult this.
Double Rends on that. I gotta jump. I'm fucking dead.
I will
My-
try to get it.
Thank you, Ben.
Lag for the
Okay,
win.
I'm inside. Getting through ramparts.
Yeah,
Oh,
right
Oh
there,
yeah,
right
you
below
guys
us.
need to
There's a
open
fucking
your
wall
map
right
up a
there.
lot more.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Stop opening up the scoreboard, open up the map.
Always those. I think
Close, never mind.
I don't know if you brought it up. You probably didn't bring it up,
They're
but I remember
Pull their-
back when
pull their attention.
we were still playing more often. It was the scoreboard thing that affects your mentality.
Yeah. It affects how you play too, because if you're not
right
top
there,
assist
right
or
there.
whatever, you're gonna play like a fucking idiot and just pad. But don't open up your scoreboard. The only thing that matters is whether or not you win.
Yeah, I unbound my scoreboard.
Yeah, same.
There's no shot. I just got solo grapple, you fucking nerd.
Yeah. I did that for this war, and I felt like I played better in this war, but like my scoreboard didn't show at the end. But like it doesn't even matter.
Look at bottom B. Look
As
at
long as you're playing with your friends, your
All of
homies,
them
and you're
are
winning,
over
that's
there.
all that matters, man.
Right.
It's like, cause you get tilted sometimes. You look at your scoreboard and you're like, oh, I have 5
They're
deaths,
calling
or
point, they're calling
I'm
point.
not top assist, I'm not top damage. That
Check
shit
your
doesn't
cleanse, check
matter.
your cleanse. I got a well right here on my ping if anyone's inside.
Come back.
Look at on some guy.
B's free. You can keep walking in through B. Double Rends on that whole clump right there. Gonna scream top. Look at hell. Look at hell.
I'm looking at hell.
Gonna
Sacred and vicious.
The response now.
scream is
Yeah,
hell.
Maybe.
Oblivion.
I'm right. There's a big group right.
Binding
Can we
hell.
just
Binding
go
hell.
right
That's
side?
too many.
Pretty big
It's on
wall,
fire.
pretty big
Okay,
vine.
right now.
It's the ideal spot for a wall.
22-second
I'll give you
respawn.
some heals.
Left or right would be good too.
He's about to die.
I got pushed out.
15 seconds on a respawn.
Push hell side if you can. 25-second respawn.
Double ends on that group.
Stop.
They're calling height. They're calling to get up height.
Okay. Let me get up real quick.
30-second respawn.
D and C are.
When Huang calls to get up
Should
or
I- you
regroup,
guys
it's
want
really
me to
important.
do
If you look down, there's like,
Vines or bot.
it's super outnumbered. There's one blue and like, if this is the meme where there's 8 black dudes and 1 white chick. You don't want to be down there.
Oh shit!
You guys want?
If Huang says get up, get up.
Thank you.
That was me a few times down there, stuck trying to
Me
get
too.
up top.
Vines or bile, or should I just stone form to stay alive? What do you prefer? Have you seen anyone else using bile?
Haven't seen too much bile going around now.
Yeah.
I got vines up. I got vines up.
I'll use vines
I'm
then.
gonna go in.
I just spawned.
They're calling to get on top.
Sacred on somebody. Killing
Down,
somebody.
I'm out.
You're out.
Okay, I'm gonna
I cannot get through this.
We'll probably jump down on you.
I can
Okay.
jump down on you guys. Yeah, I can jump down on you.
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
Oh my god.
Oh, wicked, wicked.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Fucking dodged out. Dumb. Fucking. I might actually help C get in.
I'm just charging my ult right now. Just charge your ult.
Okay. Seagate's under fat pressure.
They're calling jump down in 20 seconds.
20.
Yep.
They're calling to jump on B in 10 seconds.
10
I'm
seconds.
gonna go
okay.
fight below B then.
I'm ready. I'm
run
ready.
Yep, out of them.
They're
Alright,
jumping.
jump.
Yeah.
Cleansing.
Secret
Gonna
and
vine on this. Vining on that. Oblivion as well. We're gonna get crashed on from C though. Lorenz on that. Screaming. Oblivion bottom of point.
Killing some guy.
Entombing. I'm out. Walling right. On top of us, Nathan.
Killing the vicious.
Okay.
Sacred and
Oblivion
vicious.
right on me.
Bottom for point. Over here.
I'm going to hell. I'm moving to hell. Hell's
Yeah,
massive.
Coming out.
No, ult hell, ult hell.
Oblivion hell. God. Fucking nerds on me, bro.
I get chased away.
Oh my god. Fucking playing the stairs right now. E gates up.
I'm
I got in
way
two.
too far.
I got in two.
Okay. Secret over here.
Coming in B, boys. Let's go.
Okay. We're capping point.
Yeah, we got point pressure.
Okay.
I got vines
Did it
up.
cleanse?
Bottom
Did it
point.
cleanse? Did it cleanse? Get in.
Gonna vine this. Gonna vine that. Screams.
Killing some guy.
Oblivion. Right there. Screen.
Oblivion top right. Look at hell, look at hell.
Killing vicious.
Screaming hell, Oblivion hell, into me.
To go up top again.
Overrun
Phase
hell.
pop, pop.
Okay.
Defining hell.
Line up.
Tuning.
I'm up top right now.
I'm dead.
Smart top as well.
Went the wrong way.
Secret over here.
I got my ult up.
Yeah, we're building gates again. They're building gates again. I'm gonna focus.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus.
Yep.
I'm gonna hop down on C and everything, I think. Actually, no, I'm
Yeah,
good.
that's good. That's good.
Respawn.
Secret vicious.
Hold choke, hold choke.
He's down again.
Oh, I got pulled off.
Entombing. Oh. Okay. Vining on the stairs. Okay. Runs on that. They're crashing on us. Wall, right on top of you, some guy.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of there.
Killing some guy. Secret on some guy.
Gotta get off here. B, they don't got no one here. We can.
I'm going back B.
We're in B,
No one to beat.
Okay. I'm getting out of here.
I'm on the floor. I'll probably hop in soon.
Fuck you, Demi. They're controlling.
vines
They're
up.
fighting top of B right now.
Secret over here.
Got a good wipe off the top point.
Killing the vicious. Secret and vicious.
And tuning.
Killing vicious.
Focusing again.
Damn it.
Secret and vicious.
Are you guys looking at a B?
We're okay, but not bad.
Secret over here. Killing vicious. Secret over here.
3-second respawn. 2, 1,
So
respawn.
if I was the VOD review, that I would say don't drop your Obliv and wall for the one guy.
I was mad because he was flamethrowing me.
Yeah.
It's fucking.
Secret over here.
It worked, didn't it? No, I'm just kidding.
Killing vicious.
It
No,
almost
seriously.
did.
In most instances, you don't want to do that. But there's a reason why. If he didn't do that, he probably would have just stayed flamethrowing and Wicked and probably killed him.
Secret over here.
The
3-second
whole
respawn.
kit.
Whole kit, yeah.
And a vine on that. We just put him on respawn.
Okay.
Also, when
careful.
you guys get sucked into gravels, you shouldn't
If you
dodge
need-
immediately. If you just
Heals, get
jump.
closer to
jump out,
edge.
it moves you a further distance than a dodge does. You can try it in like a duel or something. Like Wicked has done it a couple of times in this VOD already.
Mm,
I think you need like 2 or 3 dodges to move the same distance as a jump.
I gotta charge it again.
Alright, I'm going in.
Alright, what it?
Okay.
Lines.
Secret on some guy.
Screaming at,
Molting this,
Screaming.
molting this.
Oblivion. Double runs.
Let's go. Get the hell, get the hell, get the hell.
Yeah, they're saying get to hell because there's a big wipe. You want to prioritize controlling that position because they're gonna respawn and that's the shortest
I'm out.
way to
Oh,
play.
Secret on
I'm
some guy.
dead.
That wasn't obvious.
Screaming. I don't think I'm with
Killing
you
some
guys.
guy.
Oh, I'm in hell right now. Okay.
Yeah, wipe hell, wipe hell.
I'm off.
Secret on some guy.
I think you're good.
We got
Wipe
point
hell,
pressure.
get on point, get on point. Oh no, wipe hell, wipe hell.
Healing vicious.
Gotta respawn.
Get on point. 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
We got this. We got this. We win.
He's on point.
Yeah,
He's on point.
yeah. Nice.
Cracked.
Really good stem usage and communication, I think.
Yeah, the big takeaways from Wicked's VOD all the time is that him and his team communicate really well. They've been warring a long time, but like his stam usage is really good. I think when I was paying attention, he only broke stam once, and he had Tomb for it, so he was ready. Like, the only time he stam broke was because he was going through a clump, and he was trying to iframe dodge through it to Vine. So it's really, really, really good. There's obviously when you watch a VOD, you can critique in hindsight, but that was really good play for the most part. Yeah. Yeah. The worst thing is when there's no one talking. So someone has to talk. I mean, ideally everyone should be talking. Like if you listen to that VOD, it was there wasn't a break in silence anywhere. Everyone was talking at all times. Calling sacreds or where to play next, calling abilities. Ideally you want to be doing that all the time, win or lose. And Dodgers has a really good VOD review system. I don't know how often you guys VOD review, but you guys get paid to post VODs, and people that do VOD reviews get paid too. You guys should take advantage of that because it's different when you're watching your own VOD. You're literally probably just gonna say, "Oh, I did really good here. I did really good there. Look at my score." But if someone is nitpicking how you're playing, it's gonna be very helpful in assessing where you're bad at and where you can get better while getting paid. So do it. Like, I think even watching Wicked's VOD, he did really well there. You can probably still VOD review that and pinpoint what he did poorly or what he can improve at. And that's probably what Wicked would do. He would show up with that VOD and ask how he could do better. I think every single war we've had, he's done a VOD review that I've sat in on. And it just benefits your play. It doesn't really hurt anyone and you get to assess how you did. And sometimes if you make a good play, people will tell you, so you should, if you guys have VODs, definitely review them. Win or lose.
Get a new computer if you can.
So,
Yeah.
Thanks for coming to Places in Mind TED Talk.
Thank you guys for holding
I'm
this.
still waiting for the slide
Yeah,
says
thank you.
just get good.
Yeah. I'll post a VOD that you guys can look at that is half dog shit, half good, and then I'll also post the slides. But yeah. Thanks for
Well,
having us.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.